Hello and welcome to our Intersession New Mexico History course. This video will take you on a quick course tour. So what we have here, hopefully recognizable, is the course landing page. You'll find this great image of one of our pueblos, as well as a link to announcements, a Twitter feed, and a link to check your grades to see what you've submitted and what you've received feedback on. So that's all available here on the home page. You've probably already clicked Start Here since you're watching this video. Please do also click through the Start Here module. That will provide you with a lot of reference information that you need. The syllabus is there, but there's also a lot of information from CNM in terms of system requirements for an online course, a video about academic dishonesty, many things that are important that you need to know about and that are there, again, for your reference. Syllabus tab is one of the most important tabs for the course. Let me just say here at the beginning, the syllabus and the learning modules, so the first link under course content, those are the two things that you really need to know and keep tabs on in order to make sure that you've completed everything for the course as we go. So here in the syllabus tab, you'll find a link to the syllabus, to the discussion board requirements, and to the instructions for journal assignments. Please note that the syllabus has live hyperlinks in it, so you can click on those links and find the full assignment instructions for any of the class assignments right there embedded in the syllabus. Please look over instructor information. That contains all of my contact information, again also in the syllabus, an introduction video, and it contains the late policy. So if you scroll down here, what you can expect from me in terms of turnaround time. Here's where the late policy is under instructor expectations. There's also the netiquette policy as well. So scrolling back up, I won't click on course schedule or calendar. Those are both things you can take a look at. The course schedule is a quick reference version of the same schedule that is at the end of the syllabus. I do want to walk you through the learning modules just a little bit. Because like I said, this is the place where you will find and complete all of the coursework. I'm not going to click on the Unit 1 module because Unit 1's a little different than Units 2 through 6 in terms of the format. In Unit 1, you'll be doing a lot of introductory work. There are 2 discussion board assignments you need to complete. There's an email assignment and a few other things like that. All of that work is due on Tuesday the 8th by 11:59 p.m. or midnight. Typically, though, the format will follow what is laid out in Unit 2. So Units 2 through 6, again, follow the same general format in terms of what assignments are due on the first day of the unit and what assignments are due on the second day of the unit. Each intro page for each learning module has an introduction to the topics that we'll be looking at and discussing. It also has a list, so this is the checklist of assignments that you need to complete. During the first day of each unit, you need to complete the readings, view the videos, post your reading tweets, and submit the ID step of the timeline assignment. During the second day, you'll complete the connection step of the timeline assignment and your journal entry. This here, below all of that, is to just remind you that you need to complete 2 of the 4 discussion forums by the last day of class, so by August 20th at noon. Then here, there are the objectives for each module, or each unit, I should say, and a video introduction. As you can tell, video introductions are old. Back when I had hair, you can see why I started shaving my head. Also, the information there is still relevant, still good. I do need to re-record those sometime soon, though. You can navigate through the learning modules using these arrow buttons here at the top, or you can use the table of contents to jump around within each learning module. The second element of each learning module is a list of the readings. These are all hyperlinked to take you to the readings you need to complete. Morgan is the New Mexico History Mile, that e-text that you have to purchase and that is required for this class. During the first couple of units, there are these hyperlinks to PDF versions of each chapter. That's just recognizing that it takes some of us a few days to be able to make the purchase and access the book. So in the meantime, that's what you have so that you can still complete the work. After Unit 2, though, those things go away. So you do need to make sure you purchase that e-text because we will be using it each and every unit. That's the main text for our work together. All of these questions here, they'll be in each learning module. They're just to help give you some direction as you read. The film clips, those are there kind of as supplements for your information. It's ideal to view them, but I understand there's no possible way you could view all of them because some of them are long. I put quite a few in some of the units. They're, again, just there as supplements if you need a little bit more help after the reading or to help you understand the reading or to even get another perspective on the reading. Reading tweets, timeline submissions, and the journal, all of those elements of each learning module will take you to the spot where you need to complete those assignments. The self-assessment and looking ahead that comes at the end of each module gives you the list of things that you need to have completed and a list of assignments that are coming up. Generally what it does is it reminds you about the discussion board. Once again, keep that in mind. Make sure you complete those things because they're not assigned in a particular unit. And then in Unit 3, you'll be completing the topic part of the final project. Unit 5, the long list, and the final project itself will be due on the last day of class, the 20th by noon. So that's the general structure of each learning module. If you go to read and you go away from Blackboard and you come back and you realize, well, I need to complete my timeline, but I don't want to go back to the learning module because I don't want to just dig through all of that, you can go directly to the timeline link here in the course content section of the menu. Please do look at all of these various links within course content because they contain instructions, they contain video tutorials about how to use the tools that we'll be working with. For the timeline, for example, this link will take you to the class timeline. This will take you to the instructions for how to complete timeline assignments. And then there are video tutorials for how to use Tiki-Taki and how to complete these assignments. Down here at the bottom, though, you can click on any of these. So if you're working in Unit 4, for example, you need to submit the connection step. You could just come straight here, click on connection, and then attach your work here. Please note with the timelines, you'll attach work here in Blackboard, and you will also post your work to the course timeline on Tiki-Taki. That should become apparent, though, as you go through all of that material. Same things for reading tweets, and journals is a little bit different. I'll click on that real quick. This will take you straight to whichever unit journal. But to get the instructions, you click on this link right here. See Journal Assignment Guidelines. Final project, you can get all of this stuff via the syllabus, all of the instructions and so on. The video tutorials are only here, however, so please do check those out. Those are getting a little old. I may need to update them. Should still be good, though, for what we're doing this term for this intersession. And then here are all these submissions that are also available through the learning modules, the submission links for each of those steps of the final project. Course communication links are here. Please do keep tabs on announcements because I use that tab frequently. You can access online office hours, email, Blackboard IM, and your grades from that section. And then here are some help links. There's also a link to the CNM libraries, which will come in handy as you're completing your research for the final project. But then again, if you just are having some problems with Blackboard or need some help, use these links as resources. All right, so I hope that little test drive or guided tour, I guess, of the course was helpful. Please ask questions early and often whenever you have them. I'm always more than happy to help out.